All right, guys. Last segment today. We got a Nick Fuentes video for you guys today. Now, I watched like the first 30 seconds of it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a video out of this. Cause like, what the fuck? Like, if he says anything later in the video that's like unhinged, then I didn't watch it, so I don't know what's coming. But you'll get my whole reaction to the video, um, and it's basically just him shitting on JD Vance's like literal family and saying that Gavin Newsom's better. Now I don't know if I really to an extent I knew like the right like the Fuentes right and like basically the far right are like very looks based, but I didn't think that they would go for a left wing. Oh, sorry for that, but I didn't think they'd go for like a left wing guy over something like this, and it's just crazy because the way they think is like, what the fuck? Like, you actually, when you look at things like this is what comes to your head, and I mean, I just don't know what to say. I mean, I knew like people on the right are like low key like this, and like a lot of them, like even moderates, are like low key like this. But I don't know if they'd vote for a liberal just because of it, or anything like that. Like for example, they used to call Obama, he's from Kenya and he's an Arab. Like, what the fuck? Like, he's not. He doesn't even look Arab. What are you talking about? Like, and where he's from? Kenya? Like, where are you guys getting this from? You just don't like him because of how he looks, and that's a lot of people. Now, I'm not saying it's like the majority of America. I'm not saying that, but you can tell that it's like embedded in some people, like the Groypers and Fuentes. Like you'll see in this video here when I react, but and that's another example is like Kamala Harris just isn't black because of some little things, or maybe because she's educated she can't be black, and things of that nature. I mean, that's definitely how they think. I mean, you're gonna see it on full display right here, man. I mean, I'll give my thoughts throughout the video, but here it is.
You get a better look.
I just want to say they're just so like, they're so, what, I don't know what the right word is for it. They're just like, they're just so like focused on what they see, and like it's just I'll get more weight on it when you watch it.
Okay. Now, this is who the Republicans want you to think is literally the devil. Okay, this guy is Satan. This guy is evil. This guy is woke. He is a left-wing socialist Muslim. He's a radical Muslim socialist like Barack Obama. But, right off the bat, we could just make some observations. He's white. He's tall. He's handsome. His wife is also white. She's tall. She's good looking. His children, 4 of them, are beautiful, and they're all white with blue eyes and blonde hair. And they're in California. Or maybe this is Hawaii? I don't know. But they're in a beautiful state, our beautiful land. Their beautiful blood and our beautiful land in America. If only there was some way to combine those things. They're beautiful genetics.
See, like this is what they care about most of all. Like, they hate, they hate the less policies. They despise it. They hate it. But Gavin, he got some good genetics. Oh, his kids are all white. His wife's white. I mean, like, I can't believe people care this much about shit like that. I couldn't care less what his wife. I mean, his wife could have been a Simpson. I wouldn't care. She could have been yellow and been a Simpson, and literally, I would not care at all. And these people, like the right, and especially the Fuentes right, are like just so. I guess it just matters who they marry and what their kids look like. And they want to refer to the United States like our land and our genetics. It's like, wow, like it's very eye opening, you know. And they're just saying the quiet part out loud. And I feel like you guys know that Fuentes is gaining steam, and it's because a lot of people on the right think like that. We've been saying it for years. You know, these people think like that. It's like, oh no, they don't really care. They don't really care if Kamala Harris is black or not. She's just like pretending, or she's acting. And it's, no, you guys care. Like, just say it. Like, just say it. We've all been saying it. Like, you guys care, but you just won't say it. Now, I don't agree with Nick at all, but I will say, like, just say it. I mean, at least he's saying it. At least he's saying it, that you guys are just too pussy to say it online. You know, Fuentes is said that he got all this shit blocked or banned. But I mean, at least he's saying what he thinks, man. I mean, you guys that are hiding in the closet, bro. I mean, that's just, that's some pussy shit. I can't lie to you. So at least he's saying it out loud, what they believe. So I mean, I'm gonna keep playing it. I mean, it's disgusting, but at least he's saying it.
Their genes. Weren't Republicans just talking about that? Beautiful genes. Look at these beautiful genes. Look at these beautiful genes on display, and look at our beautiful land. And look at the beautiful landscape, our beautiful soil, all for us. This beautiful virgin soil separated from the world by 2 oceans that we control, and those beautiful genes that conquered and tamed it. It's really a sight to behold. This is our enemy, they say. Now here's the other image. This is our fearless leader, the entity known as JD Vance. The entity known as JD Hamill, since the last operating system update, is now JD Vance. This is his family. Now let's make some observations here. So this is our fearless leader, the entity known as JD Vance. He's fat. Okay, he's visibly, we'll just zoom in here just so you could get a better look. He's visibly obese, and
I want to say one thing real quick, and I'm no JD Vance fan at all, but the attack on his family because they're Indian is absolutely ridiculous. But this tangent that he's fat, Nick can save that, because Donald Trump is the epitome of fat ever since 2016, and he endorsed Trump then. So where was that then? I mean, like, the right, the Groyper right, and Fuentes is right. Even then, and they are the most likely to criticize Trump, and they criticize Trump on like things like the Israel thing and all that. But even Fuentes himself, even this year or last year, was covering for Trump and saying, "Oh, people should vote for Trump." And it's just something about Trump, I just want to say, where these people will bend. I don't care who it is. It will always be a different standard, at least for Donald Trump. It will be a different standard forever. So it's going to be crazy. It's going to be very interesting when he's not in office, because I mean, you weren't saying this about Donald Trump in 16, 20, or 24. Oh, look at him, he's fat. You weren't saying that.
very ugly. He's got a fat face, no jawline, no chin, and he's quite ugly. He had to grow a beard because his face was so ugly. The Ozempic didn't even help. Let's make some other observations.
That is funny.
His wife and kids are not white. Okay?
Now this is ridiculous.
A lot of people debate whether I'm white. People say, your last name's Fuentes, are you white? Well, maybe I am, maybe I'm not. I know this is definitely not white, okay? Brown skin, black hair, Hindic phenotype. This is an Indian woman, as a matter of fact. She is from the subcontinent of India. Her parents are Indian. They're actually from India. She's first generation. The kids, like the wife, are also visibly Indian, okay? They're even dressed like Indians. They don't just look like it genetically. Their clothes.
Sorry, guys. All right. I had to do some Back to the video though.
Like Indians. They don't just look like it genetically. Their clothes are also Indian too. They've got the fine black hair going on, or I guess that's more like a thick black hair. They have a...
And just as this video plays, just think of, like, you see how much in detail he's going. How much in detail he's going. Oh, they look Indian. Look at his hair. Look at his wife. This is definitely a woman. This is definitely an Indian, and she's actually first generation Indian. Like, who knows all this? Who cares? You're literally looking up where she's from. Where, like, is she first generation Indian? They're look at how their kids are dressed. Like, and I can't believe people actually think this way, guys. I can't believe these people think this way or actually care. You actually care. Like how they're dressing, how 5-year-olds are dressing. You're pissed. You're pissed how this 5-year-old or 6-year-old is dressed. You're actually mad. You're mad enough to say, you know, my party, you know, we might not need to vote for them. You know, and a factor of that is because of how these 3 children are dressed and their skin color and their hair color. It's 2025. What are we doing?
Brown complexion, brown eyes. The other one does as well over here. And they're even wearing these kind of funky clothes. I don't know. Is that a dress? I don't know if this is some kind of transgender.
I mean, come on. A dress? Where do you see a dress? What indicates a dress? What indicates the dress right there?
Bathroom situation, is that a dress? I guess it's more of just like a tunic. I don't know what you call that. I'm not from India, but they've got these sort of long shirt. And if you look at the background, they're actually in India. Okay, that is not America. They're in India itself. Okay, that is one of the wonders of the world. That is actually a location inside of India. So here on the left, you have Gavin Newsome, the woke, socialist, Muslim, Democrat, race communist. He's the third worldist race communist. And then here you have, we are going to kill you, based, esoteric Hitlerist. I think he's secretly following Curtis Yarvin. JD Vance with his Indian wife and 3 Indian children, one of whose name is Vivek. The child's name is Vivek. And people lost their minds over the tweet, over this comparison. And look, here's the thing. Here's just what I want to point out. It's really interesting, isn't it, that for the past 10 years, the online right wing on Twitter and 4chan, all they have been talking about is physiognomy, aesthetics, bodybuilding. Am I wrong? All they have said for the past 10 years, they have promoted physiognomy, which is the idea that how you look determines your character.
I don't think I disagree with that. You know, the online right, I think he's meaning like Andrew Tate, Myron Gaines, right? And then you know, they'll shit on people for not working out. You're fat, you're lazy, and then, hey, we should go vote for Donald Trump though. like Donald Trump Donald Trump never sniffed a weight room. Like what? But I think Nick and Myron are kind of, you know, walking that back because they both hate Israel, and that's one thing that they can unite on against Donald Trump is Israel, right? And that's like their main thing. I never watched the Myron with his Fresh and Fit thing, but I've been seeing more. I've been seeing more of, like, on YouTube. It'll come up of him doing like this thing with Israel, or it's like him debating people on the street of Miami on Israel or whatever he does. And then Nick's main shtick is the Israel thing. So that's the main thing that'll unite them against Donald Trump. But I think he's right with the online right thing. but with these looks, and then you get JD Vance and Donald Trump as your president for 2024 and 2016, and then maybe even your future nominee for 2028. But everything else in that video is absolutely unhinged. Like, he's breaking down what his child was wearing, what JD Vance's child was wearing, down to the detail of, their mother is first generation India. They're in India. In the past, I've seen videos of him like calling India, the whole place stinks. And, it's just this whole 180 shift, of basically your policies, as long as the left is like, genetically right to them. And then it's just crazy. Uh, I don't know, man. I just don't know how people can think of that shit, bro. But yeah, I mean, there you have it. It's just hey, the far right, like Fuentes, if you're the main thing when you first try to be a Republican, if you're gonna get some major support from them, your basically family has to be very white, like Newsome's. And I'm not saying Newsome's family is anything wrong with it, as obviously, he does have a beautiful family, but JD Vance does too. I mean, I don't see any issues with JD Vance's family. Now his face is fat, that is hilarious. I will admit that, but the attacking of his wife and children because they have black hair and they wear different clothes or whatever from him, it's just nonsensical to me. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. I'm gonna end it there. So I should have 3 videos out for you guys today. It's gonna be a link in the description if you guys want to support independent media. It's hard to get these videos out every day. I make sure the facts are straight for you guys. And these videos, like this video, is probably gonna be close to 15 minutes long or so. And then edit and then whatever. But I always try to get the truth out. So if you guys would like to support, I think I have my Cash App and PayPal in the link tree below. And I have my other social medias if you want to follow down below. I usually post a TikTok video along with these YouTube videos every day. So thank you guys for all the support, and we'll see ya.